I just want to talk about unconditional offers. There is so much media debate about unconditional offers, whether universities should give them out, whether students should take them if they receive them. And as a student who's been through this process and who did receive a unconditional offer, but actually opted for Bath, which is a university that doesn't give out unconditional offers, I just wanted to shed some light on how you can approach these offers, in what circumstances they should be taken or shouldn't be taken, or why you shouldn't just take them at face value, basically. So firstly, what is an unconditional offer? It's not exactly what it says in the name. There's still conditions. So universities give it to students and basically say, you're offered a space at our university no matter what grades you get in your exams. However, it's still on the condition normally that you put them as your first choice, so your firm choice, which means that even if you did amazingly well in your exams, got the grades to go to some university that maybe you rejected because you didn't think you could get the grades for, you'd have to go to the unconditional offer university still. So obviously there are some pros and cons associated with these offers. I'm going to start with the pros. These are the sort of things that were going around in my head when I received an unconditional offer. So firstly, obviously it takes all the stress basically off of your exams. You know that even if you don't do so well, you're still definitely going to go to university. It means you can enjoy your summer without being like, am I even going to get into university if you don't feel good about your exams? And it means that you have a vision for where you're going to be in September or October. You're not like, I could be here or here or here. And obviously, of course, it's great if that is your top choice university and you get an unconditional offer, great, take it. Like, if that is truly where you want to go, then you don't really need to think about it. However, it's when you receive one and you're choosing between different universities and you begin to think, how much of a role should the unconditional offer play in whether I make this my firm choice? If you go to open days or you look on the websites or anything like that, and in your gut you love a university, don't just write that off because you get an unconditional offer from a different one. Personally, I received an unconditional offer and I considered taking it in the sense of, this is great, I'm quite stressed about my exams right now and this would help that. But I knew that I loved Bath. I don't know why, it was just something in my gut that I knew I could visualise myself at Bath, and I knew that Bath is what I should strive for. So although Bath had quite high entry requirements and I wasn't sure if I could get those grades, I knew that by putting it firm, I could still put the unconditional offer at university as insurance, because even though it wasn't unconditional anymore, it was still lower entry requirements than Bath was. So if I missed the grades of Bath, hopefully I still would have got in there the insurance choice anyway. So I think it's hard not to be enticed by unconditional offers, but that you should bear in mind that you might be kicking yourself on results day if you took it as an easy way out and then you actually got the grades for what would have been your first choice. So I think if you're choosing between two universities that truly are equal to you, then having an unconditional offer could give that university the edge, and that's great and you should go for it. But if you have a different clear winner and that's the one that's right for you, I don't think an unconditional offer should play a role in swaying you from that.